Hello crankers and welcome to a new episode of Zanfoneando. Today we are going to review this Gurdy, the Trigo by Instruments. I am very happy to show you this model, which costs only 1,000 euros. It's made by Instruments in Poland, and I have been trying it for, I don't know, almost a year. Super cool! I knew you wanted to listen to it before I speak. So now let's talk about this. I really wanted to use it in real life situations to test how it reacts. I would say this instrument is close to perfection in terms of mechanics. I am very surprised because this is very stable and almost, in my experience, almost trouble-free. This hurdy-gurdy is only 3 strings, it's true, which for some of you it might sound limiting, but in reality you can really do a lot of things with it. And it's also, you know, less spots for potential trouble, especially if you are a beginner. We have, as I said, one drone, a G drone, melody string in G, and trumpet in G, but I experimented also with other tunings and it went also quite nice. The instrument has this trapezoidal shape, and it's interesting to note that it's all made in solid mahogany. The back is mahogany, the sides as well, and also the keybox. In the case of the keys, the top row is made out of maple, I think, and the lower row looks like something like Bengay. The wheel is black MDF, which doesn't require any rim, and it takes rosin very well. The first thing that surprised me when I got it is that it was very well adjusted from factory, which is something that it doesn't happen so commonly. Okay, so this was a very surprising point. The string length is 360 millimeters, which makes it quite comfortable to play all across the 2 octaves. I didn't tell you, but the keyboard is a full-size keyboard of 24 keys, meaning that we don't have to choose between F sharp and F natural in the high register. This Gurdy has both of the notes. Everything reacts super well to what I do, especially the trills, super fast. I can do whatever. Although this is meant to be a beginner's instrument, I have been using it to travel across the world. Almost nothing changed in terms of adjustment. You know, it's very solid, rock solid instrument in terms of mechanics. I think it also comes with a gig bag and a basic strap, some rosin, and more or less everything that you need to get started. And not only to get started, you know, because Some of you might think, oh, it's only 3 strings, it's very limiting. I want to buy something with 6 strings or 7 or 21 strings, whatever, no? But in reality, starting with 3 strings is going to make your life very, very simple, all right? Because there are less spots for trouble. one extra string, one extra future problem, all right? So it can be a little bit overwhelming when you are starting out, to start with a lot of strings. That's why I think this setup, 1-1-1, is great. Although it's also great to start on a 2-2-2, all right? But well, you know about this. Another very interesting point is the waiting list, because the Trigo, you can get it like in 3 months or something like this. Only 3 months of waiting list on Gurdys. It's extremely fast. And for an instrument like this, close to mechanical perfection, poof, I think it's nothing. I would really like this model to have capos, maybe, which, I mean, if this Hurdy had capos, it would be like a super instrument, which already is as it is, okay? But the versatility that this instrument would get with capos, it would be really astonishing. And well, capos are easy to fit anyway, okay? Or maybe you can ask to to fit capos. I don't know if they would do it or not. You have to talk with them. But this with capos, oh my god. It would be extremely nice. The tuning that comes by default is G, G, and G, which I don't particularly like. You know about this. I think that for a beginner it would be a little bit better to start with C, G, and C. But I've tried, and with the same strings, factory strings, it's a very low C. Wait, break? No. Very cool. With the same factory string, I am able to tune up to C. And the same drone, I am able to tune it down to G. Sorry, I am able to tune it down to C. Great sound. Drone is a little bit wobbly in C, of course, but guys, you can change the string in any case if you really like the C drone. I can overcompensate it, tuning down a little bit, so the wobble goes up and makes the drone in tune, more or less. Works. Very cool. Keyboard, very fast. The dog, killer dog, is reacting to anything that I do. That even with the factory strings, it is possible to explore other tunings, okay? Like C, G, C, or even D, D, G, D. Let's have a look. Let's see if we break the strings or not. I don't think so, The C is very low for this string, although we made it work. D, a little bit better. We break the trumpet? I think so. Again, the drone wobbles a little bit because the string is not meant to be tuned in like this low. But if we tune cranking fast, I think we can get it like to a stable pitch. Right. Super cool. You can even play without drone if you think it's too wobbly in D. Sorry. Super cool. And just the melody string itself, full of harmonics, full of resonance. Some of the notes, some of the keys, they click a little bit different, it's true. This is louder. But this is like, you know, to find something to say about the instrument because it is really, really, really good, okay? The size, look at this. Take out the crank, like this. By the way, the crank, it looks like how you call this wood? Walnut. I think it's true, it is not very centered, but this is just for geeks, okay? Like, this is not important at all. Very compact instrument. You can fit it in anywhere, in an airplane, in a bus. It's not heavy, and well, I think it's a fantastic instrument. So I don't know, guys, but for 1,000 euros, this is extremely, extremely, extremely cheap. For I don't want to say cheap because it's not cheap. It's inexpensive. This is very, very far from cheap. It feels very solid and everything feels and looks very, very high quality. Do you want to get started in the world of Hurdy Gurdy? This is a great option to start in less than 3 months for only 1,000 euros. I didn't want this to sound like an advertisement because it's not. But I've been trying this for a year and I am really, truly amazed. Let me know, do you have a Trigo? Do you have another instrument by MM? Or what do you have? Let me know in the comments below. And do you want to start playing the Gurdy? Great option. Trigo by MM Instruments. Keep on cranking. Bye.